Yo, what's up, guys? Blowing a bit hard in this one. So I've literally just tried to destroy myself for the last 20 minutes. I'd say I've done a successful job of that, and it kind of occurred to me, I mean, obviously it's something that I talk about quite a lot, but was very evident towards the end of that workout that the wider and the bigger your base level of fitness, i.e. your aerobic fitness, just in terms of being able to breathe and get blood around the body, and breathe better than I am now, is like the more capable you will then be of doing your strength work, working on training your speed. And the reason I'm recording this now, while I'm so, it's because something that's been popping up quite a bit lately is the need for speed. Obviously something I talk about a lot on all my social media, and in sport it's the biggest separator and probably one of the most notable factors, or most noticeable factors, alongside the fact it can actually be measured, not just like in terms of technical ability where you might notice that, but you can specifically measure speed and over various distances. And it's a physical attribute that everybody is chasing. Everybody wants to be quicker. Everybody would benefit from being quicker. And I suppose I'm going to tackle this from two different angles. I need to find a better position for me to like hunch over and breathe. I'm going to tackle this from two angles. Number one, if you're very young and you're at the start, let's say you're between the age of 10, 15, you've not even hit puberty yet necessarily, is be patient, play the long game, take your time, give your body time to adapt, work on the fundamentals, and just learn good movement to begin with. Don't stress about being fast yet. Just learn good movement, get in the correct positions, practice the technique that you're wanting to get quicker at. So if it is running, practice running, run more, be quicker. Practice being more efficient on contacting the ground, in your stride turnover, your frequency. And then, when you got all that nailed down, along with a good level of foundational strength, it gives you the ability to work on more specific speed drills. The big thing I would stress, and this, to be fair, this probably goes to the parents more than anybody, is that if you want to see your kid doing speed work and want to see them getting faster, there's no point in putting in specific speed drills, i.e. specific speed techniques, i.e. using bands and getting all fancy with the exercises before they've actually learned those fundamentals, i.e. squat, hinge, push, pull, brace, be able to carry something, be put in different stress positions, have full range of movement at the joints. There's no point going into the specific speed work until you've got that nailed. Now, on the flip side of it, if you are a little bit older and if you've got those specific bits nailed in place, which to be fair, most people don't have, if you've got the ability to squat, hinge, push, pull, etc., now we need to start training more like an athlete and a little bit less like a bodybuilder or somebody who's practicing fundamental movement skills in the gym. We need to get a bit fancier. So we need to be out sprinting a couple of times a week. Doesn't really matter the distances. If you wanted to get sort of really, really good at sprinting and quick field sports, 10 meter accelerations, 20 to 30 meters for your top end stuff. And I'd say maybe a maximum kind of stress distance, 60 meters, maybe a fraction more than that. But get used to covering those distances, get used to working at speed in there. And then in the gym, it's a case of being more agile, being more explosive, add in your plyometric work, add in your jumps, single leg bounding, start using resistance bands for overspeed training. So it would essentially look like a bit of a reverse barbell back squat where you've got the band hooked up above you, so the band is actually helping pull the weight up and accelerate you from that starting position of your, or the bottom position of your squat. Those kind of things, those kind of techniques have a place, but you need to know where you are on the scale. And especially you young kids, take your time with it. Just learn to move first, because otherwise you'll start training quickly and trying to put more force into the ground. More force with a faulty movement pattern is a problem for the joint. Okay, it will cause joint stress, it will cause injuries further down the line, and if not, it will alter length tension relationships in the more immediate future, and then potentially lead to muscle strains and the likes. So see where you fit on that curve. If you're a little bit unsure, or you're a little bit hesitant, drop me a message, get in touch with me, and we'll figure it out and sort you a plan. Because like I've said before, I believe there are far too many field sport athletes just in the gym training like a bodybuilder, like if you're doing a chest and tris or a back and bis or just a quad day. What are you doing? Don't do that. Move on, evolve, do something different, get better results. There's smarter ways to do it. It's not just a case of just training harder, train smarter, and then the occasional beat down. I can't believe I've been doing this video for 6.5 minutes and I've still not recovered and sorted my breathing out. Right, I'm off to do some box breathing. You enjoy yourselves. I'll speak to you again soon.